Hey, what is good you guys? This is VJ of Tech, and with the coverage of 5G networks quickly expanding throughout the Philippines, more and more devices have integrated support for 5G connections. Nowadays, you can even find more budget-friendly phones that support 5G. So, if you're looking for a new smartphone with 5G support that doesn't break the bank, stay tuned because we'll be going over some of the most affordable 5G smartphones under 20,000 pesos you can buy today here in the Philippines. First on our list is the recently released Aqua SV 5G from Cherry Mobile. At just 11,999 pesos, you'd be looking at a 6.6-inch AMOLED curved edge display while having the MediaTek Dimensity 810 paired with a Mali G57 GPU to power it. It also comes with 8GB of RAM, 128GB of storage, Android 11, and a 4200 mAh battery with 30 watts fast charging. Not to mention a quad rear camera setup, headlined by a 64MP main and dual front-facing cameras with a 16MP main. Next up, we got the TCL 20R 5G. The 20R 5G at just 11,990 pesos sports a 6.52-inch HD Plus display with a 90Hz refresh rate and a 180Hz touch sampling rate. It is also powered by the Dimensity 700 with 4GB of RAM and 64GB of storage. What's great about the TCL is that it comes with dual 5G support, meaning that you'll be able to enjoy steady, optimized connections of up to 2.69 gigabits per second. You also get a triple rear camera setup, support for expandable storage via microSD, and a large 4500 mAh battery. Xiaomi has just recently released their Note 11 series, and with that comes the Xiaomi Redmi Note 11 Pro 5G. What really has the Note 11 Pro 5G stand above the rest is the fact that it comes with a 6.67-inch Full HD Plus AMOLED display running at an impressive 120Hz refresh rate and a 360Hz touch sampling rate. This makes it suitable for those who love gaming on their phone with the fast speeds of 5G connectivity. At just 15,999 pesos, the Note 11 Pro 5G is powered by the Snapdragon 695 and the Adreno 619 GPU. It also comes with 8GB of memory, 128GB of storage, and boasts an impressive triple rear camera setup headlined by a 108MP main and an 8MP ultra-wide. Not to mention that it also comes with a massive 5000 mAh battery with 67 watts fast charging. OnePlus has always been known to give great value phones for the money, and with the Noid CE2 5G, they have made substantial upgrades from its first outing. The Noid CE2 5G comes equipped with a 6.43-inch AMOLED display running at a 90Hz refresh rate. Underneath, it is powered by the Dimensity 900 5G chipset with 8GB of RAM and 128GB of storage. The Noid CE2 5G goes for 18,990 pesos and runs on Oxygen OS 11, which is based on Android 11. It also comes with a triple rear camera setup with a 64MP main and a 16MP front-facing camera. It also comes with 65 watts fast charging with a 4500 mAh battery. Samsung has been very aggressive in offering more budget-friendly phones with their A series lineup. One such phone is the Galaxy A22 5G, which is currently their most affordable 5G smartphone. At just 13,990 pesos, it comes equipped with the MediaTek Dimensity 700 5G chipset, 6GB of RAM, and 128GB of storage. Not to mention that it also comes in 4 pretty colors to suit your taste. On top of that, it also comes with a triple rear camera setup housing a 48MP main, 5MP ultra-wide, and a 2MP depth sensor. Up front, it carries an 8MP selfie camera, and it also comes with a 5000 mAh battery with 15 watts fast charging. Coming up next is the Realme 9 Pro 5G with its Snapdragon 695 5G chipset and the Adreno 619 GPU to pair. What sets the Realme 9 Pro 5G apart from the others on this list is that it's running on the latest software with Android 12 underneath its Realme UI 3.0. You'll be glad to know that at just 16,990 pesos, you'll be getting a 6.6-inch Full HD Plus display with a 120Hz refresh rate. It also packs in a 5000 mAh battery with 33 watts fast charging to take you throughout the day. Lastly, the Realme 9 Pro 5G boasts an impressive triple rear camera setup at the back with a 64 megapixel main, 8 megapixel ultra-wide, and a 2 megapixel macro. For selfies, you can expect a 16 megapixel front camera. Infinix has been making waves in the smartphone market here in the Philippines. They continue building their name here with the introduction of their first 5G smartphone, the Infinix Zero 5G. Coming in just at 11,990 pesos, you can expect some pretty impressive specs. As the Infinix Zero 5G comes with a large 6.78-inch Full HD Plus display running at an impressive 120Hz refresh rate. It also comes with a powerful Dimensity 900 5G processor and a Mali G68 MC4 GPU. You also get 8GB of LPDDR5 RAM and 128GB of ultra-fast 3.1 storage. The camera setup is also superb with a 48 megapixel main and a 13 megapixel telephoto lens headlining it, as well as a 16 megapixel front-facing camera for all your selfies. You'll also be getting a substantial 5000 mAh battery with 33 watts fast charging. Now that's value for money. If size is what matters most for you, then you might want to check out the Tecno Pova 5G, because everything about the Pova 5G is big. It comes with a massive 6.95-inch Full HD display and an absurdly large battery capacity of 6000 mAh, and an impressively quick display running at 120Hz refresh rate and 180Hz touch sampling rate. The Tecno Pova 5G also comes packing a punch with its Dimensity 900 5G chipset and Mali G68 GPU, paired with 8GB of LPDDR5 RAM and 128GB of ultra-fast storage. You also get a triple camera setup at the rear and a 12 megapixel selfie camera at the front. The Tecno Pova 5G is surely a strong contender with all it has to offer at just 12,990 pesos. It wasn't too long ago when Xiaomi made headlines releasing the Poco phone back in 2018, and they continue to offer great value phones in their lineup by now offering the Poco M4 Pro 5G. It sports the Dimensity 810 chipset and an Mali G57 GPU. The Poco M4 Pro 5G comes with dual rear cameras with a 50 megapixel main and an 8 megapixel ultra-wide. Round the front, there is a 16 megapixel selfie camera. The Poco M4 Pro 5G also supports Face Unlock and comes with a sizable 5000 mAh battery with 33 watts fast charging. It's offered in two variants with a 4GB 64GB combo for 11,990 pesos, or if you're willing to chip in a little more, you could have it with 6GB of RAM and 128GB of storage for just 12,990 pesos. Vivo has been one of the household names for great value smartphones for some time now, with the Y76 5G being one of their offerings with 5G connectivity. To power it, it houses the Dimensity 700 5G chipset with a Mali G57 GPU. It also comes with 128GB of storage with 8GB of RAM and an additional 4GB of extended RAM. The triple rear camera setup is starred by its 50 megapixel main, with the front-facing camera being a 16 megapixel. It also comes with 44-watt fast charging and a 4100 mAh battery. The Vivo Y76 5G is available now through official outlets for just 16,999 pesos. To round out this list, Cherry Mobile comes back swinging by offering the most affordable smartphone that is capable of 5G connections. The Cherry Mobile S10 Pro 5G at just 7,999 pesos. Yes, you heard that right. You'd expect it not to really pack a punch, but that's where you're wrong. As the S10 Pro 5G comes with the Dimensity 700, a Mali G57 GPU, 4GB of RAM, and 128GB of storage. Its camera setup is no slouch either, with a 16 megapixel front camera for all your selfies and a quad rear camera setup at the back with a 48 megapixel main. It even comes with wireless charging and a 5000 mAh battery. We truly hope this list has helped you in choosing your next 5G capable smartphone here in the Philippines. Which one was your favorite? Did we miss out on any of them? Let us know your thoughts down in the comment section. We'd also really appreciate if you left this video a like and subscribe to our channel for your favorite tech content here in the Philippines. Do also make sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok, and visit yugatech.com for all the latest tech news and reviews. Once again, this is VJ of Yugatech. Peace out.